Just a heads up, Twitch has partnered with me to sponsor this video, which you'll have more details towards the end of the video. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down a top tier player's gameplay, and you guys can let me know down in the comment section who else you'd like to see broken down. We're featuring TMemoryy's gameplay today. He has 140,000 followers on Twitch and over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he is also a Max Sense controller player. And what I mean by Max Sense, he's playing at the Max Sense 2020. And he's going to be using the M13 in his gameplay and making it look like a way better gun than it actually is. If you enjoy these style commentaries, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel and haven't yet subscribed, definitely consider subscribing with notifications on so you'll be up to date on new Call of Duty content. So I kind of trimmed up the gameplay just a little bit because I wanted to show off some of the best parts of this specific match. The first part, we're going to end up going to see him go on a nuke streak with the M13 and running specialist. On top of that, as soon as he ends up dying and the streak starts over and he goes on another streak, it ends up being pretty long, and there's a little bit difference in the play styles when you're trying to go for a nuke and you're just trying to play around casually, and he ends up making things look way easier than they are. And sometimes you even look like, wow, how the heck did he see that person? I'm end up getting dizzy or whatever the case is, because playing on a Max Sense is no joke. If you think what he's doing easy, go ahead and equip the M13 regardless of whatever the class setup is and put to Max Sense and see how well you do controlling the recoil, controlling the movement, locking on the targets, walking straight. There's so many different things, and there's no wonder that people have been requesting for him for a while. He has over 10,000 nukes from various Call of Duties. So pretty much what ends up happening is a lot of time things have to be around map awareness. And one of the things that with him particularly is the only time he typically slows down, if he does slow down, he's going to end up reading the chat. And a lot of times he's going to be interacting with chat while live streaming, which I'm not sure exactly how he does that, because Modern Warfare requires a lot of focus or else you end up getting killed very easily. I'm not sure how he hits that shot. I know I'm not going to hit that shot on someone on the roof, especially with the M13. No matter how good people think it is, it's not good. It's not good. He even laughs about how bad it is in the gameplay after he ends up dying. So right here, he's just playing a little bit more passive, because that's what you kind of got to do in ground war. You got to learn to change gears. And what you'll notice a lot of times with the top tier players is they know when to change gears. A lot of times people come to the comment section and they'll be like, well, they kind of camped a little bit too much. Or other people say, well, he was kind of rushing too much or whatever. There's kind of that balance where people have their own play style where they literally only rush or they only camp. Both of those players are bad. Generally, they're bad. What good players separates the good players from the average players or below average players is obviously they have very good accuracy, which you're going to see in this gameplay, obviously. But on top of that, they know when to change gears. He knows when to slow down, know when to speed up. Obviously, depending on the Call of Duty, you can be in higher gear longer or in lower gear longer. Like in this one, you typically have to go to a lower gear more often just because the time to kill is so fast. But what you're looking at,
kill me when I'm calling.
Playing a little bit passive right here, playing a little bit smart, kind of just controlling this spawn. He knows the enemies are going to be spawning at D, E, and then obviously on the other side of the map. You got to have a good understanding of the spawn knowledge, accuracy. There's a lot of variables that go into being top tier. What you're seeing right here, he doesn't miss very many shots. There are some shots, which you'll see later on, where the guy's kind of getting a little bit of aim assist blocked because I'm railing. For the most part, he's very accurate with his shots. Ego challenges that, jumps right out. And sometimes I don't even understand how he has this precision. I've been watching him personally for about 3 years now, and the precision he has is just ridiculous. Pushes across, knows if he can get across, he's going to get the streak. He's already on a 20, been kind of just casually getting these kills. He goes into this building knowing that he's going to have to play it smart, listen for audio cues, and basically pick people off out of spawn. You cannot just run out in the open. If you've played ground war, you know that there's 3 people sitting in the back of their spawn, in the spawn building, aim down sight with some sniper scope that is ideally trying to get you killed. And obviously in your case, that's not ideally. So you just got to play smart. You know people are going to be running out. The enemies are kind of getting all kind of spawned out on D because you can see that they don't have opportunity to spawn at A. They're losing A. So that's a block spawn. B, block spawn. C, block spawn. D, block spawn. So a lot of enemies now should be spawning in their home base or wherever they're at, spawning on a teammate. So you're going to see this gameplay right now is obviously a little bit slower because when you get that close to the nuke, anyone who's actually gotten nukes knows better that sometimes you just got to change the gear. Takes this guy out, pretty clean kills, only needs 7 more. And the thing that kind of throws the wild card right here, which you kind of saw in my gameplay yesterday, is tanks can kind of just come around and ruin your streak. So you got to move around knowing that people could just be jumping out of those, and then that ends up being a spawn. Right here, you can see him kind of going to check the vehicle, seeing if it's going to be anything, kind of stays away. And he's thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe people are going to run up. Sees the vehicle, spots the guy, ends up taking that guy out at distance. He only needs 5 more kills at this point. So right here, he clears that next guy. There's a guy that kind of slipped around, not really worried about it. So one thing you guys will notice is he's running specialists, no lethals, and he's going to end up with 100 kills in this match. Obviously, I cut out some of it just to focus on the important parts for the video, but he ends up getting 100 kills, specialists only, and then obviously he's going to drop the nuke. So he's just peeking, takes this guy out. The guy ends up moving because when you jump in, the animation makes you at the door side, and now he knows, hey, the guy, he's upstairs. See? He's pretty sure the guy's above him, and then he's going to adjust. Look at how quick he snaps onto this dude. The second he sees something, boom. Guy's dead before he even sees him. Gets tactical nuke, dies, spawns in, and basically laughs that the kilo is trash. He likes the kilo, but it's trash. So he takes this guy out, and then he proceeds to go on a long streak. And this is where, like, I don't know how he even spots people, is able to hit shots, able to react, spot, like, there's so much going on. And like I said earlier, obviously the high sensitivity is a big difference that you got to overcome, but he's been playing on a high sense forever, so he's very used to it. I could see certain things that he does. I'm like, I don't know how you did that. I don't know how you saw that person. I don't know how you moved around, but obviously he knows what he's doing in addition to being very accurate with the higher sense. So takes this guy out. He has the specialist, so quick fix kicks in. He pops dead silence, gonna peek up. Ego challenges. When you get that kill, the quick fix starts to heal you. That'll help a little bit. Comes back to pretty much full health before he goes and re-engage. He spots someone. He knows kind of where they're at. He slides out, saw the shadow, takes them out. And what high-level players typically do is they're able to kind of force the engagements where they're able to land the first shot. Because sometimes with the guns, if you're using a bad gun, you're going to lose the gunfight even if you're the better player. We know that. If you've ever used the M4, you know that you can beat people that maybe you shouldn't beat. You ever use a bad weapon, you know you get outgunned by a gun that you should probably lose to. And one thing I've seen in the comments is people like, oh man, look at that disgusting turnaround. Destroys the dude. But one thing that I've seen a lot of people in the comments before in past videos, they'll go, well, how do you find that many people that aren't looking at you? Well, if you're thinking higher level IQ, you know which way to move, at least COD IQ. You know how to position yourself that you can get in these engagements that you're almost guaranteed to win. And I've talked about that with a lot of my videos over the years, that you can position yourself, control the map, and he's just kind of funneling through this building. The win's already guaranteed. Comes through, gets a couple more kills, spots, see if anyone's there. He sees a teammate on the other side. Somebody was over there. They peeked it. Obviously, his thing went yellow. You can see on the mini map that there's someone low, there's someone up top, and now he's going to go ahead and try and take them both out. He peeks the window really quick. The door comes up. Thing goes yellow. He ends up knowing he's going to get killed, and that pretty much ends up being the end of the streak. Obviously, you guys saw it right there. I highly recommend going and check out his channel because this type of stuff happens on a regular basis. The nuke's coming in, and you guys will see it. He ends up with that 100 kills, which is absolutely disgusting. And 100 kills is crazy, let alone without lethal streaks. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comment section. Who should I cover next? That covers the breakdown. Now for a little bit more information about Twitch. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have partnered with Twitch and they have sponsored this video. When it comes to live streams, Twitch is primarily where it's at, especially when it comes to gaming. And there's a lot of different content creators out there that are streaming regularly, and you could find different games. Majority of the people that I actually follow are related to Call of Duty, but there's obviously people that are streaming other games, regardless if it's Fortnite. Escape from Tarkov is pretty popular right now, but there's a lot of games that you can actually watch a live stream, kind of figure out, hey, is that game for me? And then maybe you just like the entertainment value. For me in particular, one of the reasons I like watching Twitch is that you get to actually engage with the individual streamer. So when it comes to Call of Duty, there's sometimes pro players that are going to be streaming. You can interact with the pro player and just ask them for their thoughts and opinions. And one of the craziest things that you tend to see is there's certain people that tend to pop up in the chat on a regular basis, and you can even get to know them and see them in other people's chat and maybe interact and form a community around that, where you're getting to know people that are interested interested in the same types of games that you are. You could just go ahead and over to browse and you can see all the different various games that are being live streamed, and you could even sort them individually based off how many people are watching them or a particular interest. So for example, if I wanted to watch a Fortnite live stream, I would just go ahead and click on Fortnite right here, and then you can see the various people streaming it live. There's a lot going on Twitch. If you guys have never had a chance to try it out, I highly recommend clicking the link in the description. That'll take you over to the website. You can set up your profile completely free, and you can actually start engaging with different people that share similar interests. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know by hitting that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, haven't yet subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button with notifications on if you made it to this point. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.